Hello, everyone. Very good evening and welcome all dear aspirants and participants to this webinar conducted by SkillzRevo Academy, NASSCOM training partner towards giving you optimum clarity on our most comprehensive job-ready program in the domain of clouds, DevOps, and MLOps. Myself, Arunabh Mukherjee, working in the capacity of training and admission head. SkillzRevo, we are the training partner of NASSCOM. The acronym stands for National Association of Software and Services Companies. It is the governing body of the IT industry. 3,000 IT and IT-enabled services companies are NASSCOM members. NASSCOM is a very well-recognized name in all countries beyond Pan-India. Apart from clouds and DevOps that the agenda is all about for today's masterclass, SkillzRevo Academy, we are also having other programs in the domain of artificial intelligence and machine learning, data analytics, generative AI with agentic AI, ethical hacking, penetration testing, SOC analysis, and many more to come. To add to our success story so far, now this is Clouds, DevOps, and MLOps program that we are going to start. This masterclass we have scheduled so that you can get maximum clarity on the program, its takeaways in terms of further career opportunities. We are really pleased to introduce Mr. Uttam Grade as the lead trainer of this particular program to deliver this particular batch commencing from 8th of March onwards. Mr. Uttam sir has always been associated with SkillzRevo, delivering other modules under his expertise areas like artificial intelligence, agentic AI, generative AI, data science with machine learning and deep learning. Sessions, once it starts on 8th of March, it would be live sessions, two-way interactive classes on Saturdays and Sundays, 9 p.m. IST onwards. 2.5 hours each on these 2 days, the live classes will be conducted. Overseas learners can check their local time accordingly. However, UAE and Oman, they would be having 7:30 p.m. their local time onwards. For learners based out in Saudi, Kuwait, Qatar, and Bahrain, it would be 6:30 p.m. their local time onwards. All classes will be additionally recorded from the backend. We will be having classes on the Google Meet. Lifetime class access will be given to your LMS once you have those particular access. This particular program, like other programs we have, is of course powered by live projects, execution-based learning roadmap, practicals and virtual labs, and post-program resume building session, mock interview, profile updation, experience certificate, and other career assistance will be provided as well. Mr. Uttam Grade, to introduce him in a nutshell, he is a seasoned data science, machine learning, and AI cloud professional with 13 plus years of overall experience, which spans across analytics, advanced mathematics, machine learning, predictive analytics, and multiple enterprise-level data solutions on cloud. Currently, Mr. Uttam is working as a team lead at a very reputed IT company, EY, where he designs and implements scalable data science and cloud AI solutions to solve multiple complex business problems. Over the years, he has worked with reputed organizations such as Accenture, McKinsey & Company, Tastebook, Eduardo, Emoticus Learning, and many more, contributing to high-impact projects across predictive analytics, natural language processing, statistical modeling, and of course, cloud with MLOps. With a strong academic foundation, including an MSc in mathematics, PGDM in data science, and a postgraduate program in AI and machine learning from NIT Warangal, Mr. Uttam brings deep analytical thinking combined with real-world implementation expertise. His technical skills include Python, structured query language, machine learning, deep learning, NLP, agentic AI, generative AI, XGBoost, AWS, Kubernetes, MLOps, and data visualization tools as well. He has always been widely recognized for mentoring working professionals as well as freshers leading data science and AI-driven teams, and bridging the gap between theoretical concepts and production-ready AI systems. We thank Mr. Uttam once again for this batch being agreed to deliver, which is going to commence from 8th of March, as I already mentioned at the onset. Under his guidance, all of you who have already joined this program and planning to do so in the near future will surely be developing the right kind of skills that would help all of you to position yourself seamlessly in this particular field of clouds, DevOps, and MLOps. Multiple programs are there in this particular field. I believe by this time, all the aspirants who have dropped their inquiries, the particular campaign that SkillzRevo we are running on multiple social media, various programs are there. There are multi-clouds program. There are programs with AWS, with DevOps MLOps. Individually, of course, AWS and DevOps program is also available. But considering the fact that DevOps, MLOps, and cloud, these are very, very much complementary to each other. So we do recommend to select a program which combines a cloud platform along with DevOps and MLOps. It is a revised, rejuvenated program after 6 months of thorough R&D and scrutinizing all the prevalent market job requirements, JD in short. We have included the right kind of tools in this particular program to make sure that the outcome of the program must be rewarding enough where you can position yourself as a cloud AI DevOps engineer after completion of this particular program. Before we start the live classes on 8th of March, pre-learning, that is a dedicated segment, specially structured by Mr. Uttam, our training team, under the directives of NASSCOM to make sure those who are not coming from IT field, they too can cope up with the learning momentum and a seamless joining in the classes can actually take place. So pre-learning segment is very important to make sure a seamless joining. And those who have already taken their seats, they are already undergoing this pre-learning, I believe. So we will first teach the fundamentals, then we will dig deeper into the actual concepts once the classes begin on 8th of March. I, Arun Mukherjee, once again on behalf of SkillzRevo Academy, would like to thank you all, those who are already going through the course path, also to those who have joined the session as invitee. Maybe they are still not being able to make up their mind whether to take up this particular program as a career option. I'm pretty sure this session will give you ample clarity and confidence so that you can take the next step towards a sustained future driven by cloud engineering and DevOps. On that note, I would like to invite Mr. Uttam to take over from here. Wish you all, dear aspirants and participants, a very, very happy learning with SkillzRevo Academy. Uttam sir, the session is all yours.
Thank you, Arun. Thank you so much. So can you please confirm, am I audible to all of you?
Yes, yes you are.
Okay,
yes, you are.
Okay, great. So welcome, everyone. Welcome to this great session. And I am assuming Arun have explained multiple things about me, but before jumping to the part, I will share my screen quickly and I will give you a basic understanding what I am coming from and all that stuff. Then we'll jump to the session. And first of all, thanks for having me here for all of you and such a nice audience I saw. Just a minute. So please confirm once my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. Fine. Okay, cool. Now, guys, before jumping to the part, let me introduce myself. I am Uttam and working as a lead data scientist at EY London. Might be some of you have heard about, some of not, but that's totally fine. That's a big four organization in the world. And working as a lead data scientist, multiple years of an experiences within EY and before EY as a part of Accenture and McKinsey and Company. I have worked over there and worked upon multiple tools and technologies like you might have heard about like cloud, AI, agentic AI, Gen AI, and so many stuff. So it's a bit idea about where I'm coming from. So I hope you got an idea now. That's fine. Now, what's something we are going to discuss for the day, first of all, before jumping to the part, I will tell you after this kind of session, what you will get to know, what something we are going to discuss, the agenda for the entire class. I will give it to you. Okay, so what I wanted from you guys, just listen to me carefully and try to see my screen. You will get to understand all the things. I'll try my best. And again, if you have the thing, any concept or doubt or whatever, you can raise a hand or you can write it down to the chat. Okay, now the first thing what we are going to discuss in this class is that multi-cloud strategy in the module one. So forget about the module one, just understand what is a multi-cloud strategy, what it is, how it is working, and why do we need actually. So at the end of the day, why do we need cloud services, how they work, basic understanding of it, not in too much of a detail, but I'll give it to you how it works. Then we'll discuss DevOps, what actually DevOps is, how DevOps works, why do we need DevOps. 5 years back, 10 years back, how the people were working without DevOps, and nowadays how it is working. Along with that, MLOps, how MLOps work, why do we need each and everything. Okay, then for sure after that, the career roadmap, you can discuss me after that. What these are the things we can discuss with respect to career level. So these are the main three agenda in this entire class we have. Okay, now let's jump it directly to the concept one, that is nothing but multi-cloud strategy. What does it mean, first of all? Now, the meaning of multi-cloud strategy actually nothing but, just forget about everything, forget about everything. Now I want you to understand, might be people are coming from some experiences and all. You tell me 20 years back where India were, right? You tell me that, right? There are small mobiles at that time, isn't it? No music, no audio, or no cloud storage at that time. You know that, right? How India was 20-25 years back, right? Very small mobiles, even though the Europe countries are very high, very forward with us, right? How and why? Because of the cloud technologies, right? So I'm not talking about India is behind, but India is very much growing. But what I am trying to say, cloud helps you and everybody and the companies to do the things very fast and available 24/7 to all of us. I'll give you an idea. Chat GPT. I'll give you an idea. WhatsApp. I believe everybody uses a WhatsApp. What is WhatsApp? WhatsApp is an app that helps you to communicate with you and your family members 24/7, isn't it? Do you really think ChatGPT sleeps? Not ChatGPT, sorry, WhatsApp really sleeps? No, 24/7 it is available for you, isn't it? While you're sleeping, while you're not sleeping, they can share. You can share audio, video, or contact, and so many things. What I am trying to say, this is a cloud. WhatsApp is not a cloud, but wherever on the top of it WhatsApp is working, that is cloud. I'll give you an idea. Can you see this AWS Azure architecture? So 20 years back, when I'm talking about 20 years back, when cloud was not there, if someone wants to start a company, they have to invest huge amount of money, like server, like they have to hire engineers, they have to invest so much on ACs, right? Because wherever we have a servers, that will be heat very fast, right? So at that time we have to cool down always. So we need 24/7 electricity, engineer to maintain, and ACs turn on, and we have to manage everything, right? Costly. That will be a huge amount of money at that time. But when the cloud comes into the picture, nearby 2007, if I'm not wrong, in India, AWS comes, that will gives you the feasibility. If you want to start your company or you want to start your app, you can do it with a very minimal cost. Neither you have to hire a person to manage the server. What exactly server is? Server is nothing but where you deploy the apps, where your app will run 24/7. You don't need to hire someone, you don't need to manage it, you don't need to worry about the electricity, you don't need to worry about the ACs, you don't need to worry about the security, right? All these features coming from the cloud, right? So 20 years back this was a problem. Now when we come about nowadays, AWS, Azure, GCP, these are the cloud providers in the world. These are the big giants, right? I'll give you the one basic one here. Come here now. So if I tell you here, a cloud providers, see that. So see this one only, not this. I'll show you this one of the image here. Can you see this? These are the top 10 cloud providers in the world. See this one, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. Forget about everything, right? These are the three top giants in the world, right? Alibaba, Sage, and so many, but these are the top one: AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. Again, why they have invested this much of money? Because they know that the coming future will be the digitalized. Now everybody nowadays generating a data where the data is gone. That data is stored into the cloud, right? So cloud is a platform which is available 24/7 for everyone without sleeping, okay, without tiring. That is called the cloud. That is called the cloud services. That's fine. We got an idea now. Now, when we talk about Azure, AWS, GCP, which one we have to choose? Is there any specific reason we have to choose someone or not? No, there is no specific reason. There is not as such good or bad with respect to AWS, Azure, or GCP. Why? I will tell you. Why? I will tell you. Now, you tell me if someone of you have a car, like in India, specifically, I'm talking about Fortuner. Take an example, right? Or someone has a car Swift. You tell me, is there a difference between them? No, there is no differences, because at the end of the day, both cars will help you to drive from point A to point B, isn't it? There is no as such difference. The differences are the features only, the names, right? Someone has a sunroof, someone don't have sunroof, lot more features. But at the end of the day, both car having a four wheels, one steering wheel, a windshield, and the basics one, right? They will provide you, they will help you to move from point A to point B. The same thing, AWS, GCP, and Azure, three of them are all are same. All are same. All three of them gives you the feasibility. If you have an app, if you want to make a website, just like Flipkart in India, just like Amazon, just like a WhatsApp you wanted to build, but you wanted to apply that app to your customers 24/7 without stopping it, you need a cloud with the very minimal cost. So cloud will give you all these feasibility. Now when it comes to the why multi-cloud, see, strategic drivers include the vendors depend, that's something I've already tell you. Geographic reach, one thing I missed that part here. Geography means when you make your application website available on AWS, GCP, cloud, that will be work 24/7 into the entire world. That depends on you, right? When I will talk about more in that part, when I want to create a new app today, just like the same WhatsApp, okay, not in India. I don't want to run it in India. I want to run in US only. So AWS or any of the platform will give you the feasibility. Your app is running in the US 24/7, not in India. That is not available in India. That is the features coming from the all these cloud providers. But what does it mean multi-cloud? Multi-cloud is nothing but multiple cloud platforms. Multiple cloud platforms. But which one I have to choose for my career? There is not a one answer for it, right? The one answer is that who is taking a more share in it, right? I'll give you an idea. See that one. Cloud providers, cloud providers market share. I'll show you that one chart. Can you see this now? Not this. I don't want this. This one. See this one? This is the previous chart, but you can see this. The first one is coming AWS, which is having 28% of a market share. Second one is Azure. Third one is 14%. So these are the top three, right? But you can choose any one of them. Most of the people work upon AWS because, as I mentioned, if you know how to drive a one car, you can drive all the cars. The difference will be here and there a little bit, right? That is why people used to work upon AWS, and today we will work upon AWS as well for you to show the things. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We got an idea. But as I mentioned, multi-cloud or cloud will give you one more thing is high availability design. Availability means each and every user, it will be available 24/7. Okay, with the help of internet only. Okay, now cost optimization, it's very optimized. You don't need to invest huge amount of money on servers, to buying a database, engineer, ACs. You don't need anything. That is called cost optimization, isn't it? You can start an application by 1,000 rupees in India. Okay, enterprise case study, that means real world implementation. To show that one, they are people using that one, right? In India specifically, if you're coming from Flipkart is a copy of Amazon, but where it deployed it first? And Amazon only. But now they have their own servers and all for security reasons. But when a new company started, Initial days, they will go to the cloud providers to start it from basics. Okay, from the initial level with a very minimal cost. Now, I'm assuming you got an idea with respect to cloud services. Now, before jumping to the DevOps part, I will give you one thing here. Come here now. Now I will tell you the AWS. I have already created an account in AWS. So first of all, as I mentioned, AWS is nothing but Amazon Web Services. I will make it a zoom. See, you have to create an account. So see this one, Amazon Web Services, welcome AWS training and certification. Just say login. You can click on it, login. See, when you click on it, Amazon Web Services, there is an option will come for you always, AWS free tier. When you go any of a cloud provider, they will give you the option to create an account freely. As I mentioned, these all accounts or AWS, GCP, all are paid services. They provide all are paid services, but for the study purposes, they provide very minimal services which are freely accessible for the people, for the students who wanted to learn. Okay, so now what you can do, I have already created an account, so I'll tell you how to do it. See, for new customers, get up to $200 in credits. There are some free plans as well for 6 months, $200 usage. These are some basics plans are freely. For paid plan, they will give you everything, whatever you want. Just click on create a free account. It will give you that one. And again, for sure, for security reasons, to do not fraud this platform, they ask your credit card or debit card as well, and they will debit 2 rupees from it. Okay. See, my account is already created. When I click on it, it is coming. But very simple, just like creating an account on Facebook. It is simple to as that one, right? Now, I will tell you in AWS. Now, I'm not telling you that how to create an account on AWS because it is as simple as that, just like a Facebook. Now, what I'm trying to tell you now, this is the front page or the starting page of how AWS looks like. See here you can select the Europe. So at which region you wanted your server. I will tell you one thing here. See, AWS regions. That's the one thing I wanted to show you. As I mentioned, these companies invested huge in their market. See, can you see this? AWS have everywhere their servers. Everywhere they have a server. See, in North America, here they have their. Can you see this black? These are the servers available, right? But I wanted to show in India, right? Go for India. See that wherever they have a Mumbai. See, Mumbai they have a server. Can you see that? Here, second one is also available, Hyderabad. Two servers there available in India. So what I am trying to show you here, these part is nothing but AWS or every cloud provider is very feasible to use that one. It is very secure. People are using, not millions, multiple millions of people are using this. Okay, multiple businesses as well. Now, what I am trying to say, this is called the region. The meaning of it, when you are deploying an app, at which location you wanted to store or deploy your app. Deployment means where your app, your data, entire data will go to store in India or outside India. For sure, outside India, there will be different charges, but India, there will be different charges. But from outside, they will give you some different features from it. Okay. Now, when you come here, that is option coming where you want to store your server in North Virginia, Ohio, California, Canada, everywhere, right? Totally depends on you. Okay. Now, when you got an idea about that, with respect to multi-cloud thing, now I want to tell you one thing here now. With respect to some practical, but that practical will come here in this part. That is nothing but this one. That is DevOps. What exactly DevOps is. Okay. Now I'm assuming you got a point. What I'm trying to say, guys, can I get some thumbs up if you got my point? If you agree these parts so far, everyone? Yeah. Can I get some thumbs up? Okay. Okay. Great. Now, let's move ahead. With respect to the DevOps, what exactly DevOps is? I wanted to tell you one thing here. Okay. DevOps is nothing but very easy. What I will tell you. Wait, I will tell you that part. I have one thing for you.
Mr. Uttam, before you proceed to the next stage, I think there is an audience query. I can see a raised
Okay,
hand.
okay.
Mr. Shoaib. Yes, Mr. Shoaib, you can
Yeah.
unmute.
No, sir, this was by mistake.
Oh,
Continue.
okay. No worries. Okay. Yeah, please
Fine.
continue.
Now I will tell you with respect to DevOps. What exactly DevOps is very easy. It is. I have built something for you actually to show you that one only. Okay. Uh, is it visible now? See, that is for your understanding purpose. I have done it. Can you see this? This is called the DevOps. Now just see one thing. See that one thing. The meaning of DevOps is nothing but there is two things. DEV, Dev plus Ops. Dev stands for development. Development plus operations. This is called DevOps. Can you see this? The meaning of DevOps is nothing but development plus operation. Development stands for where you do the code and all that stuff. Operations stands for is nothing but testing. I will give you that glimpse with respect to these charts. Can you see this? Can I draw it here? Yes, I can draw. See this now. Can you see this? This is the development team. Everybody see that? This is the development team, just like you. Okay. You are doing some sort of charts. You are creating charts. You are writing a code. It's very time consuming. You are doing a lot of stuff and all that stuff, right? And all that stuff. After that, once you build an app, once you build a platform or a website, what you do in general, you send it to the operations team. What team will do? Operations team, or nothing but might be heard about QA, quality analyst, or that the testing team. Okay, QA team or testing team, anything you can say. Testing team, what it will do? They will test your code. They will test your app with different scenarios. How it is running, the performance is getting down or not, everything. This undoubtedly unexpected timelines and delayed the entire software development guide. That means you build something, you share it to the team will do the things and share the feedback from you. This is something in general people used to do that without DevOps. From where I can remove that? Oh, let's just come. That's fine. See this? This is something I'm trying to say. This is DevOps team. DevOps stands for this is you. See, this is a development team. Team will do something. Share with the operations team. Operations team will do the feedback for you. They will share the feedback. Okay, do this thing. This is something you are missing. Please improve it. That's something you have to do. But in general, this is a very time-consuming task, right? Because development team and operations team do the job together previously, right? They share the feedback, they fix it. But this is very time consuming, as I mentioned, right? Because you are doing the code until then development team, they are testing it or they are sharing a feedback that might take 1 to 2 days. Till then development team move to the next project. This happens in the real world previously, right? Now to break this wall between development team and operations team, DevOps comes into the picture. DevOps is nothing but, now I'll tell you one thing, why this infinity symbol here. I will tell you that part. There is a one reason behind it as well, right? DevOps is nothing but Dev stands for development, Ops stands for operations team work together. This is the meaning of it. Life cycle. This is kind of a loop. I will tell you. Come here. DevOps culture is implemented in several phases with the help of several tools. Can you see this now? Can you see this? See, first of all, code. Before code, one thing comes. This is the first thing. See, can you see that? Plan. Plan comes. I'm talking about now DevOps. Okay. Previously, I discussed without DevOps how things gonna work. But now I'm telling you DevOps. The first thing, what is plan? What to do, how the plan looks like, how the app looks like, how the front end of apps looks like, how the back end, everything. They'll do the plan. Okay. Then they do the code. To writing a code in DevOps, people used to work on a tool that is Git. Okay. Third thing, they built it. Built it means they build an app. They build an entire code structure, okay, and they store it to Git. After that, they built it. For building it, there are tools available, Maven and Gradle, okay. Then they test it. Can you see that? They tested. For testing purposes, there is a tool called Selenium. SE stands for Selenium. After that, see, this plan goes from here to here. Then it will go to the deployment path. Can you see this? So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fifth part that is called deployment part. They deploy it. The testing team, not testing, sorry. The what do we say? Development team deploy it. After that, they move to the operate. Operate means operations team. Operations team will do that part. They do the testing with the help of a tool, Ensemble, Docker, or Kubernetes here. Then after that, they do the monitoring part. So this is the sixth step. This is the second step. For monitoring, they use a tool, Negios. Can you see that? After that, they do the Jenkins tool to integrate both development and testing. They integrate both the things with the help of a tool, Jenkins. Can you get my point? There are total 8 steps. So this kind of a loop or infinity symbol stands here. Total 8 steps. Are you getting my point? What I'm trying to say, right? These are the tools available we have in the DevOps. But when we come down, there are many tech giants, organizations that have opted for a DevOps approach. As I mentioned previously, the companies which are not using DevOps, they are investing huge time. Okay, they are very investing huge time to do the stuff. Development team is doing something, they are sharing to the operations team testing it, sharing it to the people. They are waiting till then, and they are giving the feedback, they are improving it, sharing it again, doing it again. So this kind of a loop happens. After DevOps. That is called an automated manner with the help of DevOps part. This is called the DevOps or developer, or you can say AI developer, or the different names, different companies like DevOps engineer, AI DevOps engineer, AI engineer. People used to work upon this infinity work, right? Now, as I mentioned, there are multiple companies used to work upon DevOps. I'll give you one real world approach, that is nothing but Netflix. DevOps used multiple companies, Amazon, Netflix, Walmart, Adobe, Facebook, and many more. But I'll give you one example. This is related to the real world. Netflix introduced online, because if you have, might be some of them heard about Netflix. At initial days was not the online platform. Netflix was a platform or a company which is selling a DVD. Might be some of you have heard about, right? Before Netflix and chill, there is a tool, or there is a era in India was a CD players, right? So Netflix selling the CD players at that time, or CDs of a music, and so many things, right? But they came online in 2007. See, Netflix introduced its online streaming service 2007. But in 2014, they are facing a very much issue. 1 hour of a downtime on a Netflix, because you know that in India there was not much of internet available at that time, right? So in 2014, they are having a 1 hour of, there's a real story, right? 1 hour of a downtime, and for 1 hour they are losing this much of amount. So what they comes to a solution is nothing but DevOps, because you know that development team is doing something, operations team is doing the operation on it. Till then, DevOps team is not doing anything, right? They're investing so much of money, they're wasting so much of time at that time. So to save this kind of amount, Netflix uses a DevOps approach. They adapt the DevOps approach, and then for that, Netflix specify to the DevOps, they implement their own tool internally, that is called Simian Army. This Simian Army at the real time nowadays is working. This Simian Army tool, it's nothing but for DevOps they have deployed at that time. On a real time, they fix the bugs without impacting the user. You might know, if you're watching a movie or a web series on a Netflix, there is a bug behind it. You don't know. So without hampering a user, this tool fix it quickly. See, because of DevOps approach. Are you getting my point? This is a real world use case of DevOps part, right? Now I will give you some of these tools. See, which tools I'm talking about. See, Git or Docker, or many more. Some of the tools I will tell you with respect to here. This one. Can you see that? Can you see that? This is the front page of a DevOps, not DevOps, sorry, AWS looks like. But sir, as I mentioned, multiple things we cannot do it over here, because multiple services are paid here. One service I'll tell you here is nothing but S3. S3 is what? In AWS, if you wanted to store a data, you can store. There's a service called S3. But sir, how many services are available in AWS? More than 200. More than 200 services are available on AWS related to DevOps, related to MLOps, and everywhere. Click on S3. When you click on S3, S3 is nothing but simple storage in Amazon where you store the data. Can you see that? Create a bucket. Bucket stands for, in a real world, we have a bucket in our house, right? Bucket where you store something, na? Store the water and all, everything. Click on a create a bucket. Once you click on it, what is asking you? General purpose, or you wanted to create a directory. See, everything is written down. See that? Recommend for most use cases to access the pattern, general purpose bucket. And this is for good for low latency use cases. If you have a huge folders or huge data. So my bucket name is something SkillzRevo, anything. Okay. I'm just Uttam, I'm writing like that way. Okay. Or rather than remove this like that way. Now choose a bucket, that's fine. ACL disable, these are some features available. Ownership, that means who will own it, a admin or a people who are using this platform as well. So they are telling you that part. Come down right now, I'm not changing anything, just click on create bucket, that's it. Let's see that. It's very quick and very fast. Come on. It's created. SkillzRevo Uttam. Can you see that it's coming here? SkillzRevo Uttam. When you click on that part, that will give you the feasibility. Upload the document here. Any document. I'll try to upload it here. Okay. I'll show you to you how that's working. Very simple. So again, it just like a cloud or AWS or any cloud. It just like a Facebook. Understand like that. Do you know that Facebook, how to change the DP, how to change the name, how to send the request? It is simple as that one. Everything is available on your screen, isn't it? You don't need to write a code or something here. So just go back, come down. There's an option upload here. So what I will do here, add files. I'll click on add files. My local directory opens here. Can you see that open directory? Let's me try to upload a file here. This is my file, adult kind of a file. It's a CSV file. I don't know. It's kind of a data available I have. Click on open. See, it's there. And click on upload now. See, it's uploading 3.9 MB, this much of a time. Can you tell me it is available now? See, just refresh the page if you want, but otherwise it's there. See, it's there now, 3.9 MB, and you can share this people as well anywhere you want. Just click on it. See, it's opening now. See, adult.csv info. This is the data 3.9 says, type is 3, CSV, and everything. Every information is available here. What I'm trying to say you here, cloud is the platform, not only uploading a data, it's a one simple part I'm telling you to do that job, right? To do that job. But what I'm trying to say, when you upload it here, something, you can share it with everyone. See, copy. Right. When I click on it, I can share it with you in the chat, and you can see that part as well, right? There are some settings as well, for sure we can change it, but this is how you can do the things, right? Copy the things and so many stuff. I hope you're getting my point. Now, what I'm trying to say now, so I got an idea. I get an idea with respect to Git, Maven, or these other tools are available. Again, DevOps is not a one thing. DevOps is the combination of multiple things to do the jobs done. Okay. Now, when it comes to MLOps part, I'll tell you MLOps part as well after that. Okay. Now, see this DevOps. When I'm talking about DevOps automation stands for infinity. I hope you get my point, right? The meaning of infinity. Automation is nothing but infinity. When I'm talking about here, automation is nothing but automatically happen with the help of this infinity symbol. Infinity stands for you don't need to do it anything. You make a structure in that format like this total 8 thing. It will do the job automatically. You don't need to worry about it. That is called an automation stuff here. Okay. Now, in DevOps, multiple tools are available, as I mentioned, CI/CD pipelines, Docker, monitoring a task, GitOps, DevSecOps, infrastructure and code, everything. But in here, in AWS, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you want. Just go to the front page or the starting page. See, if you click on it here, a lot of services are available. Can you see that? It depends on you, as I mentioned. See, all services, click on all applications or all services, whatever you have. See, AWS, Amplify, Gateway, and so many. What's not? Every information is available here, right? Now I'll give you one more thing here. Let's move it in that manner now. Now I will give you the basic understanding of MLOps as part. What exactly MLOps stands for? Very easy it is. Very easy at the part here. Now, when I'm talking about MLOps, just go to this one. Can you see this? This is called MLOps. MLOps is nothing but, I'm writing here, ML stands for machine learning plus ops stands for operations. These are two things we are combining. This is called ML ops, the same as that DevOps. So again, when I'm talking about DevOps, there are two things. Okay, development plus operations. When you combine both the things, called it as a DevOps. But tools are not changed. In terms of MLOps, machine learning, might be some of you have heard about. Machine learning is nothing but where we have machine learning models to train upon to the data set, and they will give you the information. They will give you the prediction according to the problem statement. You wanted to predict the price of a house, they will do that. Now, when it comes to the machine learning plus operations, operations are nothing but in the real world, machine learning model building is not the sufficient. You have to do the operations as well, or operations means you have to operate them as well. The meaning here is that machine learning stands for training a model, entire feeding a lot of data into the algorithm and allowing the machine itself to learn more about the processed information. Okay, now machine learning is nothing but where you apply the algorithms. Computer use a massive set of our data. You write some sort of programs for specific thing, like to predict the price of a house. Learn something, your machine learning model learns something on a training data set, you make the predictions. That is something machine learning. But when it comes to operations, let's come down. What has ops to do with the machine learning? I'll tell you now. See this? Ops is nothing but when you have machine learning model, see this, when you have a machine learning model, actually there's a very streamlining process. Streamlining process is nothing but you have to maintain it. In machine learning, building a model is not sufficient. You have to maintain it. Maintain means with respect to the data, where the accuracy is changing or not, that is the thing. Then monitor it as well. Monitor means whether the output is coming as expected or not, and so many stuff. Now, MLOps is nothing but machine learning plus operations. There are operations in machine learning here as well. What operations I'm talking about? Where you monitor, where you maintain, and where you check the predictions. That is called the operations part over here. See, that's calling over here data. Might be you can see this data model. Then you are seeing verify. You verify the data. You create the data if required. You plan what could be my prediction. You do the package. Package stands for you combine all the things together. That is called the development part. And you do the operations. Operations stands for you configure it, you monitor it. That is called the machine learning operations. As simple as that. So in simple terms, MLOps is nothing but where you combine all the machine learning work together. And at the real time, you are monitoring it, how it is performing, good or bad. It's nothing but as simple as that, a machine learning or MLOps part. Now, once you do this MLOps, then data scientists mainly work upon it. DevOps engineers work upon it, or IT engineers work upon it. Do you know, in a company we have support team. See, this is a support person. Support person used to call you in the real world. Nowadays is happening, right? From a bank, people used to call you, sir, you are getting a 5 crore rupees of a loan. Isn't it? People used to call you, but how they get to know? Because behind it, DevOps engineers are working upon, data scientists are working upon to on your data. This is the data set they have, and this is kind of a format or a flow they are doing, and that information coming to the support team. Sir, I can see on my laptop you are getting a 5 crore rupees of a loan, but sir, previous month you are getting you did not pay your EMIs, whatever it is, right? That information they are getting from this part. That is called MLOps. And they are saying, sir, if you do this much of thing, sir, I'm giving you a new offer. Huh? Our company is launching a new product tomorrow. Would you like to join? Why they are telling you this? That offer will not tell you everyone. Why? Because the machine learning model is saying, machine learning model prediction is talking about, sir, can you please tell me, sir, can you please tell me, if you tell him this is the customer might be purchase this product. Why? Because of his income. I'm just writing here income. Why? Because this support person have the information, everything which is coming from machine learning model. This is the work of every entire banking, AWS or Amazon. Every company is working to that one. You can take any of the example. I'll give you a real world example. When you go to purchase a new car, they usually tell you, sir, we have an offer today. If I'll give you 10% of a discount. Why? Before that, they ask you your Aadhaar card. They'll ask you your PAN card. That Aadhaar card, PAN card is connected to your bank. They will fetch each and every information, your income, your EMIs, how many members you have, each and everything. Then they will tell you, sir, you are getting a 30% of a discount today. Otherwise, tomorrow you will get only 50% or 30, whatever it is. You are getting a point what I'm trying to say. In the real world, things are connected to each and everything with respect to the cloud services like DevOps, MLOps, whatever it is, right? So don't think like that way. This is something you are doing very frustrating. No, it's not very frustrating stuff. It is the things which actually you are facing in the real world, but that's fine. You don't know about that one, right? If a support team is calling you, sir, the plans of a Airtel in India has been increased. Why? Because people are purchasing so much of thing now. Is it? India's GDP is growing. How it is growing? Because of each and every per capita income is increasing. Where it is coming from, this information, this analysis, it is analysis coming from this MLOps and DevOps part. If in India or every company or every country is talking about in 2035 India will become a superpower, whatever it is, how they're talking about with respect to this information, DevOps, machine learning is working behind it, that they are talking about that, right? I hope you got my point. Now, when it comes to evolving into the independent approach, machine learning or MLOps is nothing but an entire life cycle. Can you see that? Entire life cycle. Machine learning or MLOps. When I'm talking about MLOps, that means I'm talking about the entire life cycle. See, machine learning life cycle management. We have a data acquisition. You collect the data. You collect the data from different sources. You prepare the data. Because in the real world, data is not cleaned. You have to clean it up according to the business. Hypothesis testing. Oh, this might happen. This might not happen. In this next year, this party will win or this party will not win. This kind of a hypothesis. Evaluation. You do the evaluation. Oh, okay. This party will win. What could be the change? What changes will become in India? Whatever it is, right? Deployment. Once you did all these things, you deploy to the cloud services. Why you're deploying? Because you have to provide all the services 24/7 without stopping to your customers, just like a WhatsApp, because it's working 24/7. Why? Because someone has deployed. If you will not deploy, this will not be available 24/7 to the everyone. That comes to the operations part. Operations means in WhatsApp launched, I'm not sure the exact number, 10 years back. But did you remember when you start working or using a WhatsApp, there are only 1-2 features. You can message only. You cannot do the video call. You cannot see the statuses at that time. But nowadays, you can see the status. You can see the video call, audio call, payment, and so many stuff. Why? Because of operations. That is called operations. Operations means with respect to each and every customer's usage, requirement, interest, they collect the data, they do the operations on it, and they provide a new version like a WhatsApp 1.0, 1.2, 1.3, like that way. That is called the improvement. Okay. Optimization means nothing but once I do that, you are deploying it to the new latest version, previous version will remove. All this life cycle called as a MLOps part. Now, as I mentioned, data collection, model creation, orchestration, deployment. Health means your app health. If you are using a iPhone, there's an option over there, the health of your battery, the health of your apps. That is called the health options you will cloud services will provide you. What is the health of your app which is running right now? Diagnostic, governance, business matrices. So what I am trying to say, those options you can see in your iPhone: mobile health, battery health, app health. You are watching a iWatch in your wrist. You are seeing the health. You are seeing the number of you are taking in your body, whatever it is. You are checking, okay, what's happening in my body, how it is coming. The DevOps and MLOps is working behind, but that's a different story. You are letting know today, right? What I'm trying to say, you are full of MLOps and DevOps surroundings. You are full of cloud everywhere. Whether you know that, whether you don't know that, that doesn't matter. The matter here is that everywhere is the data, everywhere is the cloud, everyone is using. That doesn't matter. They know or they don't know, right? I hope you're getting my point. I hope, am I clear in this part so far? What exactly MLOps, what exactly DevOps, and how it is working, right? Can I get some of the thumbs up, guys, if you got the point what I'm trying to say so far? Okay, great. Now we got an idea with respect to machine learning or MLOps part, or some sort of DevOps part. Now I'll tell you, let's do some sort of practical, some sort of only, okay? Because as I mentioned, multiple things are not available. That is the paid services, those provided, but I'll give you some of the basics one. So that's something I told you already, right? I guess that something is not available here. That's fine. Okay, that's totally fine. No problem at all. Huh. Okay, that's something we'll discuss later on. Now let's come to the part here only. Now, AWS Health Dashboard, let's go to that. I'll show you some of the services which are available. If it is available, if I can do that, I'll do it without providing that money over there, okay? Just click on, was there an option? It was an option, AWS Health. We don't have an app right now working here, so there is no use of this health, okay? So I'll go back. Now, there's an option, VPC. VPC. It's nothing but, might be I've seen it here, na? Might be, just come down. Wait. I'm going up. I have pasted some of the things here as well. I'm just taking it one thing. Come down. Here it is. Fine. I found it now. Found it now here. I'm showing you some of the services are available in the cloud. Can you see this? VPC. VPC, again, these are the services available in AWS for MLOps, for DevOps. Again, these are some of them. There are multiple. VPC is nothing but virtual private cloud. What is virtual private cloud? Very easy. Everybody used to do that. VPC in AWS. When I'm writing it down, VPC, it's nothing but virtual private cloud. Just like this. See, just like this. Can you see this image now? So virtual private cloud, it's nothing but when you started your own company and you have 10 member in your company, and all of your 10-11 people are working on a one document or a code. You don't want to share your data outsider means you all 10 people having a one network where you can share your data. That is called VPC. VPC stands for virtual private cloud. Virtual stands for cloud here, okay? Private stands for, you know, the private. Cloud stands for it is available for cloud, okay? Virtual private cloud, which you can share, transfer, communicate very privately. That is called the VPC. And every DevOps, every AI engineer, every MLOps person should aware about this VPC one, right? Again, let's discuss it more. EC2. EC is nothing but elastic compute cloud. It is nothing but server, as simple as that. Server. In AWS, if you wanted to create your server, it will give it to you. See, virtual server in the cloud. Oh, let's try to build it if it is available. Go there. I'll write it down here. EC2. EC2. 2 is nothing but servers elastic compute cloud. When you click on it, AC2, let's see, let's try to build it. Okay, come here, come here. See, now it is telling you what? Instance 0. Again, these are some technical names. Don't get confused. What is instance? What is dedicate? No, that's a name only. That's a name. Okay. When you start working upon it, you will be used to it. Okay. Now you have $100 credits available because it's a free account. As I mentioned, I'm using it. Now go for instances. You can create a launch. That's fine. That's fine. Just go back now. Go back. Click on it. Now create a launch. You cannot launch, just click on a launch one and it will create a launch account. Because I don't have it here, let me create it if it is available. Click on instance running and instance state. Let me click on it. Instance state, I'm trying to build on an instance or server. Let me try to put it a name like Uttam server. Okay, that's my name. Right now, when you create a server in AWS, they might ask you something. See, okay, you are launching a server. Tell me, what do you want? You want a Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows, Debian, or what you want? Totally depends on you, right? Right now, on a free account, it is coming this. On a free account, see, verified, I am a verified user in this account. 64-bit of it will provide it to me. Just a minute. I just got the call. Oh, I was getting a call. Just a minute. I want only one thing from you. Fine. I've closed it first. That will not come now. Now, for AMID, publish date, username, everything is coming there, right? Now, instance type is again available. See, 1 GB of a memory, it will give it to you. 2 CPU, because all the free account, free tier eligible. But again, you can enhance it, just like 100 GB of a RAM, 500 TB of a memory. Totally depends on you, right? You can do it. See, lot of options are available, but those are paid services, as I mentioned, right? But very easy to do, just like a Facebook, as I mentioned, right? Come down, create a, because I don't want to do any kind of a security now because I'm using a free version. Just click on a launch one. That's it. Only one number of one instance I wanted to do it. Just click on launch. That's it asked me to create a pair. RSS again. This RSA, can you see that RSA is nothing but this? It is nothing but the security reasons. This server you can run without AWS as well in your local system. That is nothing but the I forgot the name. CMD. My bad. CMD. With CMD, you can run or your access your server. That is for we have a RSA. Okay, I'm not giving it to you. I'm just putting it now to do it. Launch instance only. It is launching it now. It is creating it first. It's created it. This is my by default number of my instance. Successed. Okay, it will reach out to me directly over there. Fine. I don't want to do it anything now else. Go back. Let's see. It's there. My server is there. Uttam server. You can enter the name, instance, and the state is running. It's running now. It's running. Instance type is t3.micro. Initializing. View alarm. See, these are the features I'm telling you. Suppose you are launching today, just like my Flipkart in India, there is an app, there is a platform called Flipkart for just like a Amazon to purchase a product online, e-commerce platform. But you are launching it today. But suppose tell me, on an average, you are getting 10,000 customers per day in your app. But tomorrow is the new year. What will happen? Suddenly 10 million users come to your platform, your app for purchase the products. What will happen? Your app will crash. Your website will crash. Why? Because your website don't have a capacity to load 10 million customers suddenly, na. So at that time, this alarm, when you click on it, again, there are multiple features behind it. Once you click on it, it will give you the visibility. They will give you a notification before shutting down your app. They will, again, AWS has the feature as well. If your app is getting down suddenly, on your platform comes 10 million user, you don't want to run, you don't want to shut down your app or your website. At that time, AWS automatically handle that customers by adding more server automatically. That is called auto scaling feature available in AWS. But for that, you have to provide your card details first over there. Are you getting my point? What I'm trying to say here? These are the services available 24/7 on the cloud, right? This is called some of the features are available. So right now I have created a one server here. See, informations are available below. So you can see this instance name, host type is this is my auto assigned IP address because I'm using that one IP address. IAM role is nothing but where you define who can access this data, who cannot access what type of data and everything, right? That is of the options. Monitoring, see these options as I mentioned, AWS just like a Facebook. Huh? You wanted to check how your instance is working. Click on monitor. See, you can click on it. See, oh, no, CPU utilization is very low because no one is on my platform now. See, very low CPU utilization. Network is fine. Everything is fine because no one is on my platform right now. On this server, you can deploy your app. How you can do that? For that, we can discuss later on for sure. But I hope you are getting my point, what I'm trying to say over here, right? Now let's talk about some of the things here. S3, as I told you, S3 is nothing but scalable and secure object storage. Object stands for text data, video data, audio data, image data, every type of a data you can store S3. And again, is there a limit? For sure. For a free version, 5 GB of a data, but more than that, you need to pay that one. But again, here you can store unlimited data. They can provide you that features as well, right? Unlimited of a data. Other than that, RDS, easy to set up and scaling a database for sure. For sure, you are deploying your website here 24/7 to run in India or in US or in America, everywhere. But for sure, whenever customers comes, you will store a data, na? At what product they have purchased, how much price, at which location they have delivered the food or product, whatever it is. You will store the data. That storing a database is nothing but RDS. In here, I will stop this server actually, otherwise it will be cost if goes there. Okay, I will go there. Okay, I'll do it later on. That's fine. Just come there. I will put it here. RDS. Go there. RDS. When you go for RDS, see database migration services, Kinesis, as I mentioned, the Kinesis database or RDS here. Aurora, it's a name again for database, and RDS. You can create a database here. Amazon relational database, make it easy to set up, operate the scalar relational database in the cloud. Again, this is something, if some of you are coming from a tech background, you might heard about, you might have an idea about how to create a database, right? You have to write a code or something, right? If you're uploading a data, right? Fetch the data, you have to write a query over there. Here, don't need to do it, isn't it? Everything here is on a screen, just like a Facebook to access. Create a database, you want it, that's fine, very easy. Just click on a database, a full configuration, easy to create. Which database you have to create? But sir, how do I get to know? They are providing all the database. Again, this is your responsibility to identify which database you have to use, because what type of a data is about to come in your database, that's something you have to decide. Being a DevOps engineer, being a MLOps engineer. Okay, right now by default, post GRE SQL free tier account I'm using, I will get 1 GB of RAM, 2 CPU and all fine. My database instance name is this. Self-manage. I'm not doing anything else now. Easy to create. Just click on a create database. That's it. Oh, I'll create my password now randomly. Okay. Oh, it's very, very low. Okay. Fine. Master password is invalid. Okay. Fine. Might be. I will do that one which I'm using it previously. Oh, it's again invalid. What it is showing it to me? Specify a string that defines a password. Master user. Master password must be at least 8. Okay. Might be I have to write a password in that such a way manner which should be verify that one. Okay. I'm not sure why it's not identifying that one, but I hope you got the point, right? I hope you got the point. My password is not. I'll try one more time, otherwise I'll move it. Oh, come on, I'm writing it correctly now. I'll write one more time. It's there. Master password is incorrect. Might be they're asking about this, my system's password, or sorry, my account's password. That's something I didn't remember. But once you click on it, simply it will create a database for you, and your database will collect the data. For sure, your database will connect it to your website, your app, that will collect the data, and each and everything will show it to you in your system, in your cloud platform. And again, as I mentioned, you don't need to worry about it. It's fully secured, because millions of people are working behind this AWS. Brilliant minds are working behind this AWS to secure your data, isn't it? Now, right now, I'm not creating it. Actually, it is asking my the data password. That's why. But just click on it. If I click on it, auto generate. Okay, it will auto generate it. Now, I'll save it. It will auto generate. Fine. I'll not create it. Let's create it now. Okay. Generate a password for you to specify your own password. Okay, just create a automatic password now. It's creating what's happening. It's creating a database. That's fine. You are responsible for ensuring you all necessary rights of third-party product. Okay, that's fine. I have. See, my database name is database one. You can change it for sure. It depends on you. Status is creating, because it might take some minutes or seconds to do that. And just click on it. Now do whatever you want here, right? Do whatever you want. There's an actions options. You want to delete, create a ETL, create a blueprint or green deployment, anything, cloud shell, endpoints, whatever you want, right? All these options are available here. Everything, just like what's Facebook, as I mentioned, right? Monitoring and everything, whatever you want, you can do this. Okay. And again, all these cloud platforms you can access behind your tools, behind your CMD as well, in your local system. Okay, now I will, it's creating it. That's fine. What I'll do, it's still creating it. Otherwise, I'll delete it now. As I mentioned, if you won't delete them, if something opens, it will cost you. Okay, that's why, to make sure when you start something, you have to delete it, or if you are not using that one, delete. Type delete. I've typed it delete, DELETE. Come on. Oh, might be it is not doing it because it's still creating it now. That's why. I'll do it later on. That's fine then. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now come to our services, IAM services. IAM service will not be accessible right now. Why? IAM services is nothing but, I'll give you a real world example of IAM services. Now tell me, some of you are working professional. Now tell me, when you join a new company, what happens to you? What happens to you at that time? First of all, they will give you the company's email ID. Just like that, ayushi@microsoft.com, like that. So what is @microsoft.com? @microsoft.com is nothing but, they have created a new account for you, and that new account, they will set their virtual private network, like this ayushi@microsoft.com. Once they put it down, here, there is a technique called IAM. Once you put a new email ID here in IAM services, that means you can access all the services available inside the Microsoft. This is why they create, first of all, your email ID. Are you getting my point? So this is the first thing. If you are a fresher, just see that. Might be some of you know that, right, already. Because as an employee, what you can access, what not you should access, who will decide? IAM will decide. As an employee, what you should use, what you should not use. Okay, whom you should access or what you should not access. As an employee, that IAM service will access it. Okay, if you wanted to see it here, okay, let's see it here. Put it down. IAM. See, IAM is nothing but identity access management. This is the full form of it. Identity, I stands, see, identity, you know that. Identity, just like your name is Kiran, your name is Ayushi. This identity of yours, right? Access means, as a person, what you can access, what you cannot access. This is the meaning of identity, or this is the meaning of IAM services in AWS, right? See, just simply, very easy, na? Very easy. Whatever you want, just do it here. But again, as I mentioned, this will not work. This will work when you create a database, when your apps, then when you have a virtual private network, when you have a network here, and then you already have some people who are working and so many stuff, right? See, you can create a new user. There's an option users here. Okay, just create a new user. New user, my name is like Uttam. Okay, go there, provide user access to I'll not do it anything now. Just create a next now. Next, copy the permission, attach policy, add user to the group. So what I'm trying to say, I'm creating an account uttam@microsoft.com, just like that. Right? Just click on it. Permission summary. See, permission. This is how it looks like when someone is creating your account. Na? When you join a company, before joining a company, you will get an email, something like that. Okay. Permission summary. Okay. What you can access, what you cannot access. Okay. All the options are available there for you at that time. Who can access? Admin. Na? Admin can access. Just create user. See, that is created now. Is it? That is the work of IAM services. Okay. Now, come on, come down a little bit. Why it's not? Oh, slow. Fine. Now there are some tools available for CI/CD services. CI/CD services, nothing but I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this called as CI/CD services, where you have deploy the code, where you write the code, where you build the code, deploy the code, or code the pipeline. Okay, you are collecting a data, writing a code, pre-processing the stuff. If there is a life cycle you are following, that is called a CI/CD pipeline or CI/CD services. In AWS, there are services available. Code commit. Code commit. Let's see. Do we have it here or not? Code. See, store the code. Private GitHub repository. You know that some of them are aware about GitHub. GitHub is a platform which will give you the options to store the data, store your code as well. Complete your AWS. Oh, it will activate it for me 24 hours. This is a newly account we have created before it. So this service will active 24 hours. Okay, that's fine. But I have given you the idea how it works now. Go back. Right now, with respect to code build, so these are the services available when you are writing a code in your local system and you wanted to save it. But sir, can't I save it in GitHub? You can. Totally depends on you, your business, your company, where you wanted to use. Again, to doing a one task, there are multiple platforms. There are multiple ways to do it. You wanted to go from Delhi to Bangalore in India, how you will go? By car, by bus, by flight, by bike, by walk. Totally depends on you. If you have much time, you will go by walk. Okay. If you are in a hurry, you will go by flight. So at the end of the day, what is important? At the end of the day, important is to reach Bangalore. The same thing. To store your code in AWS, totally depends on your business. If you are in hurry, if you are a person, you wanted to secure your code and your data, you will store in code AWS. Otherwise, you can go to Google Colab. Otherwise, you can go to the GitHub. Otherwise, you can store it in your local system as well. Totally depends on you. The same thing. Now, when you come out, oh, that's something I told you already, right? Code commit, GitHub for AWS, where you store the code. Code build, fully managed build services available in the GitHub. Oh, sorry, in the AWS. Code deploy, name is suggesting, you have to deploy the code. Automated application deployment services, and code pipeline is nothing but continuous integration and delivery services are available. So again, don't worry about these names. These are just the technical names. Okay. When we work upon it, I will try to relate all these things to the real world scenarios, right? All the real world scenarios, you will never forget that part, right? I'm assuming you got the point how these things are working so far with respect to MLOps, with respect to DevOps, with respect to multi-cloud. Okay. But again, the thing which I explained to you, that is in AWS, but that will be same in GCP as well. That will be same in Azure as well, and any of the platforms, right? Tell me. Now let me check that part. If something is missing here, again, as I mentioned, all the tools, because there are multiple tools, not one, two tools are there, right? There are a lot of tools for MLOps, for DevOps, or all that job. Okay, for example, over here, I can see it's a Kubernetes, see Kubeflow, and so many, right? So many. But all the tools will be used for different uses. But at the end of the day, you should aware about what tool we are using, why we are using, is there any alternate or not, right? That are something we have available in MLOps, DevOps, and all that stuff, right? Now, I guess I have tell you multiple things so far. If you have a doubt or something, let me know. Now, I guess we will talk about that's something I guess they have tell you that who can attend this masterclass and all, working professional, non-working professional, software developer, college IT students and all. Okay, now I guess you got a point after that one. What is multi-cloud? What is AWS? How it works? Why do we need it? DevOps automations. So DevOps automation is nothing more. What is DevOps? Why do we need in the real world? Who is using DevOps? Everywhere it is using the DevOps. Okay. ML, machine learning production deployment. Like we will understand that part, the machine learning workflow, how it looks like, how it works in the real world, that scenario. And now we'll discuss that part of career pathways and all. Okay. Now I guess let's come to the part of what I would say part of your careers one. Okay, that's something I guess I will told you with respect to multiple strategies, cloud strategy and all. Oh, that's something I already explained it to you. Might be I did not use this presentation much. So I hope you got the point. Now if you have a doubt or something, please let me know, guys. Now let's talk about your career pathways and all, because that's something I told you already, right? Like why DevOps is non-negotiable 2026, because as I mentioned, data is growing, AI is changing, AI is replacing the people, AI is replacing the people who are not productive. All these things will be replaced soon for sure. But it's not like that it will replace the human, but for sure human will be required. But human will be required talented. Talent, I mean to say, with having a good technical knowledge. They need that people. Okay. Now tell me if you have a doubt or something, guys. Okay. Now this is something I told you already, right? Human error, zero downtime deployments, accelerator cycles and all. That's something I explained to you within my that another images and all. Okay, that's the same thing I already explained to you with respect to CI/CD pipeline, the path of the production. In the production, you generally write a code, you build the trigger, you test execution just like that. You do the testing. Sorry, you build the code, share it to the testing team. Testing team will share the feedback to you. Then you fix it, then share it again. That is called the loop. Okay, that's something I explained to over here. Cloud, DevOps, MLOps, the complete career pathway. Now let's talk about the pathways if you have or something. That's something we told you about that one. ML Flow. See, these are some tools available name, multiple tools name I told you already, like ML Flow, Kubeflow, Azure ML, or Docker, Kubernetes. That are nothing but do all the tasks together, whether it is MLOps or DevOps, all these things. Okay. Now, some real enterprise use case, retail demand forecasting system. That's something I'll do tell you that one. I guess I have told you already the real world scenarios, but you can see this one. The multi-cloud infrastructure process 2 million data transactions. DevOps automates the data pipeline orchestration. MLOps deploys prediction models hourly. Kubernetes scales compute based in real-time demand. Very simple, na? Might be you used to go every weekend to the mall for shopping. You used to go on to buy the shoes, t-shirts, any of the showroom. Why? You need a food. You need a clothes to wear. But you tell me, whenever you go, they already have the stock. How they identify? Because they already have your data. Might be you heard about when you go to the mall, they ask you, sir, can you please tell me your number? You will get a one OTP, sir. You will get a 5% of extra discount. Why? So many stuff. Why? Behind it, DevOps, MLOps, cloud is working. Fine, for sure. They don't know who is selling that products, but behind it, there's an entire team is working who is letting them know this customer, if you give 10% of extra discount, they will give you more 500 rupees and you will purchase a product for that one. That's the same thing over there, right? Retailing a demand forecasting system. The business outcome is that 23% of a reduction in inventory cost, while 18% increase in product availability. Machine learning drive 4 million annual profit improvement. So at the end of the day, every business wants a profit. Every business in the world requires a profit. Definitely they will require a profit, then they will give the money to their employees and everywhere, right? That is how the every business is behind it. There's a MLOps and all to improve the performance, to reduce the errors. That is why we need DevOps engineer, cloud engineer, MLOps engineer, cloud architect, AI engineers, AI architect, and so many stuff, right? Now it's a time for you guys. If you have a doubt or something to ask me, I guess multiple things I have to tell you now. Yeah, guys, you can tell me now if you have a questions or something. Let me take my water. I'm speaking up continuously.
Yeah, you should. You should. Thank you so much, Uttam sir, for this informative and so much illustrative session. So it's time for the audience queries. Anyone from the audience would like to ask anything? Your trainer is here. Anybody? Anyone would like to ask anything regarding the program, the roadmap? I believe Uttam sir, in a nutshell, has already briefed about the applications part, how you would be able to integrate with your domain, taking the leverage out of the program. So, okay, fine. The silence says that we are good to wrap up for the day. If it is so, then please quickly show me a thumbs up. Then we will be ending the session for today. Please start the pre-learning, those who are yet to start, those who have enrolled for this particular program. And multiple things we have added for the pre-learning, since cloud also has some governance and all those policies. So network security, networking, these part have been also added to make the program even more booster, right? So 8th of March, we will start the live sessions. Before that, as discussed, complete your pre-learning stuff. So thank you, everyone, once again from SkillzRevo Academy for joining this meet, showing your enthusiasm for a career in cloud, DevOps, and MLOps. Anyone?
Hi, I have a question.
Yes, Mr. Kiran, please tell me.
So, I understand that Uttam has given us an overview of the role and all those things. What would we do in that particular role? So, wanted to understand what are the job prospects, how long is a course duration, and then probably what are the roles that we would be applying after the course is completed, and then how long will we get the job support after completing the course and all those things.
Okay. So firstly, as Uttam sir already mentioned, that this program we have discussed overall regarding cloud, DevOps, and MLOps. So the recommended program is also in the same note. You should be opting for a AWS with DevOps and MLOps program, which would be ideal time. That would be 6 months for the training. But yes, as projects are also there, so it ideally should take some more time. Post that, there would be other support like resume building, mock interview, your GitHub profile updation, LinkedIn optimization, and experience certificate for all the project work to be done. This program is aligned with 2 NASSCOM assessments, external assessments. One that is cloud engineer, another that is NASSCOM DevOps engineer. However, the cloud engineer certification holds a higher value. That includes your DevOps expertise as well. So once you clear that, so pan-India basis SkillzRevo Academy and our staffing team, we will be scheduling job interviews as well. So 6 months time, you can say that is approximately 7 to 8 months. Regarding profile that you were talking about, Kiran, it could be cloud DevOps engineer, it could be AWS DevOps engineer, AWS platform engineer, SRE, site reliability engineer, infrastructure automation engineer, Kubernetes engineer, that is in the domain of DevOps, cloud platform engineer, of course, AWS CI/CD engineer, release engineer. These job profiles are very much available. Multiple companies are there. Yes, tell me.
So now that you said we have this cloud engineer and then the other I didn't get the name. So we
DevOps
have to DevOps engineer. So do we have to clear these certifications to be
Yes,
eligible
this
for this
program, the
job?
syllabus has been designed by NASSCOM as we are their training partner. All the program syllabuses are designed only by NASSCOM with accordance
Mhm,
with the industry, global industry parameters, number one.
mhm,
Secondly, with accordance from the SIG members, special interest group members that are the top-notch IT companies who are working as a member companies of NASSCOM with their guidance, with the help
mhm.
of the master trainer for this particular program like Uttam sir, he is the master trainer. So we have used their expertise areas. We have scrutinized the prevalent job descriptions in the market. Accordingly, the program, the tool, the topics have been designed, projects have been included.
No, my question is to be eligible for a job after this course, do we have to clear these
Of
certifications
course.
or can we continue or probably can we continue applying for these jobs even without clearing this
Yes, of course.
certificate?
I mean, it's not that now you would be solely and entirely relying on a training institute for getting a job. You have
Mm,
got the skills after 6 months of training program. You have got the projects. You have got the
mm,
experience certificate. You have your
mm,
technical resume designed by the
mm,
mentorship of your master trainer. You have got your profile updated on GitHub, on LinkedIn. What else you want?
mm,
SkillzRevo, we are not a placement agency. It's a training
mm.
institute where placement is a complementary gesture where we this is aligned with the training just to support
Mm.
all the aspirants, to come seamlessly in this particular industry.
That is what I'm trying to convey. So basically, will you guys provide the assistance even if we are not clearing the assessment? Is my question. It's not that you guys will
Yes,
be.
yes, yes. Yes, yes,
That
of
is.
course.
Mm.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, then shall we wrap up for the day? Okay, perfect then.
Yes.
So thank you so much,
Hello.
everyone. Yes.
Yes, I would like to ask questions, please.
Yes,
You
yes,
are able
yes.
to hear me.
Yes,
Yes.
please tell me.
Are we going to do during the project? Are we going to do some kind of computer vision,
Your
NLP?
voice is
I mean,
very, very low, very timid. Mr. Mugahid, could you please come a
yes,
little closer to the mic?
yes, of course. I can.
Yes, yes, tell me.
Yes, I would like to ask if there is during the project phases. I mean, are we going to expose on projects like computer vision? I mean, machine learning projects, including computer vision, specifically NLP,
No, no, no.
generative AI.
That is not part of this particular program. We are here talking about the clouds. You already have booked your seat. This is a program on AWS DevOps MLOps.
Uh-huh.
NLP,
Yes.
computer vision, that is part of the AI ML program. That too we
Mm.
have. But since, okay, fine, let me also have the privilege to introduce you to the audience. He is a certified Azure engineer. Uttam sir, Mr. Mugahid is a certified Azure engineer working for a long time. So he showed interest for this particular program, clubbed with AWS DevOps MLOps. So Mr. Mugahid, so you would be doing the projects pertaining to the particular topics that you will learn in the live classes. Yes, of course,
Okay.
NLP, computer vision, reinforcement learning, predictive analytics, machine learning, all these are also part of another particular basket of learning, I would say, that comes under the domain of machine learning and AI, advanced AI, Gen AI, agentic AI, these kind of things. Yes.
Okay, understood.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Thank
Good
you so
evening.
much.
Yeah, most welcome. Yes, Mr. Malik, how can I assist
Yes,
you? Tell me.
sir. As I have to move to Germany for my further studies in data engineering, so sir, this job, this program helps me in my future studies.
I would like to understand from this, from all the audience members from in this open forum, what exactly is your idea? This is a question to all the participants regarding the job, the career. What exactly is needed? Is it a piece of paper? Is it any particular, kind of job assistance, job guarantee, multiple, terminologies I have been coming across for last couple of years. What exactly is needed, Mr. Malik? This is your
So, sir,
skill set,
sir,
recognized certificate, right?
sir, I want to convey that if I am going to Germany, so I have to gain a lot of experience. So, this program helps me or not? That's
What is
my
your current
question.
profile? First, please help us to understand that. You are working as currently? Are you working in the same
No,
domain?
no, 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 sir. Currently,
Okay.
I am pursuing my BBA because I am from non-tech background. So that's
Okay.
why this is my question. Because I
Okay.
am from non-tech background, so this is difficult for me to go through to IT sectors and compete with the other IT students. So it is very difficult for me because I am a non-tech student. So that's why I ask you a question.
Since 2019, precisely, Mr. Kaif Malik, since 2019, especially post-pandemic, suddenly we have seen a rise in these emerging tools and technologies that include data science, data analytics, machine learning, right? Artificial intelligence. Then came Gen AI. Now generative AI is in the back seat. Agentic AI has taken the front one. We are start talking about cloud, virtual machines, server, cyber security, ethical hacking. This is not the fact now that these things have suddenly been discovered. So things were there. But why these have been so much popular? Because non-IT professionals and non-IT aspirants, both, I mean, academically, you are coming from a non-IT field, you are yet to start your career, right? So you are a
Yes, sir.
non-IT aspirant. There are other participants as well in other programs who are also coming from maybe some other domains, maybe e-commerce, supply chain, logistics, these kind of domains. So career transition, if we talk about, that is only for the non-IT people. IT is a very broader term. Someone who is doing some kind of Oracle, Java, .NET, they are also in IT, maybe some kind of software engineer. This is not a software development program, not at all, nor the other program in AI, ML, no coding, and all these things are required as Mr. Uttam has just explained. This is quite doable, but yes, of course, you have to be on toes in your learning journey. Without your learning, without your skills being developed, without your development of the skills in the domain of projects, your deployment, end-to-end execution part, this is very difficult for everyone. So it is quite doable, Mr. Malik. Yes, maybe the ideal time is 6 months. You give yourself 8 to 10 months time, do maximum number of projects. Of course, why Germany? Why Europe alone? You can go in the Middle East, you can go to the US. NASSCOM is a recognized name. NASSCOM is a governing body coming directly from Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Certificate is holding much value. It is also be showing all the credits in terms of in Europe when you are going. So they would be asking for some credits. If you check our website, say for example, if a course is having 145 hours of live classes, it is mentioned 400 hours. Why? Because 145 hours of live classes, same 145 hours of recording also you get. There would be capstone project involvement, there would be doubt sessions, there would be career support. So total learning engagement, that is why we mention on the website, so that people who are more keen to start a career in overseas, in abroad, so that can actually fall in places. Quite doable. Uttam sir, you would like to add anything, or you
Yes,
would like
yes,
to?
definitely. You're right it at that part. So wherever you go in the entire world, things will be same, right? But definitely they will call it out a different thing. But yes, everywhere wherever you go, things are will be same, and it will be yes, very helpful when you go to the abroad like Germany, US, UK, wherever you want to go. All these things will be similar or that way. When you learn these things, that will be helpful in your studies when you learn about that part. Otherwise, these same thing you will learn over there as well, right? But yes, definitely it will be helpful for you when you go there.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Malik. Anybody else? Anyone? Mr. Murali Krishna, Mr. Nasir, Mr. Nitin Reddy. Okay, then. So wrapping up for the day, thank you once again, all dear participants, senior aspirants and professionals for joining this meet. So those who are yet to book their seats and start their pre-learning, if this session has given enough clarity, so please contact us. I believe all of you are having my number or the particular SkillzRevo Academy's official number. In the chat also, the number is mentioned. In case if you need any assistance, any queries you have, tomorrow you can reach out to this particular number. Okay. Thank you so very much, everyone. Thank you. Good day.